are these people?
So all these people already have contributed and supported. The ways that you can do that if you're not already on that board, and we appreciate everyone that is and continue to be on that board and continue to support. Cash App, $ Indie News Network, ko-fi.com/Indie News Network, paypal.me/Indie News Network. And then we've got the Substacks, INNnewsletter.com, IndieMediaToday.com, and our self-hosted website that has a Stripe plugin at IndieNewsNow.com. And then you go to the Keep the Media Free, and you can hook up a monthly or one-time contribution over there. All right, we talked about Trump a little while ago and some of the shit that they've been doing with Mahmoud Khalil and the L that they took with Kilmar Abrego Garcia. Here's another L that they took. ICE arrested a guy twice this week with legal status, the same guy. And they had to release him both times because he had status. Like a day laborer arrested and held for 8+ hours despite having been granted asylum years ago. He was set to be transferred out of LA, but we were able to prove status before they moved him. They're playing this musical chairs. They're trying to move people around the country so you can't even find them. And by the time you do, they've already suffered for a week. And like the punishment is part of the process. They just want to inflict pain and punishment on these people. It's just brutal and unnecessary. These people did nothing. They did nothing wrong in most cases. Okay, how many of the 283 people that they knew they sent to CCOT that had committed no crime in the United States?
Yep.
I want to shout out this Substack newsletter, Dissent in Bloom, dissentinbloom.substack.com.
Coming to a Substack newsletter near you.
She wrote a piece the other day, or it was yesterday. ICE is using TikTok to hunt, and Trump is letting it happen. So that's pretty interesting, as Trump puts off the ban for another 90 days, which the president isn't even supposed to be able to suspend that activity at all. That was deemed by Congress that ByteDance had to sell by a certain date, and they just keep kicking that can down the road. Why? Because the CIA got let in the back door, and now it's become a big data mining operation. So she says this isn't just about TikTok. The 34-page ICE document reads like a blueprint for building a nationwide surveillance state, and social media is only one piece of the machine. For months now, Trump has been dangling the TikTok ban like bait in a psyop trap. One minute he's calling the app a Chinese spy, the next he's issuing yet another delay. Why? The first deadline came and went, then came another and another. We're now on our third extension. Each time, the ban threatens to drop like the bass in a TikTok remix, but just before it does, the rug gets yanked. Go figure. Again! At first glance, it looks like dysfunction, but dig a little deeper and it starts to look like design. Because a newly unearthed ICE document so dense with surveillance jargon it might as well have come wrapped in foil lays it all bare. TikTok data is a resource, a harvest, and ICE and the federal government wants it flowing like a fire hose. They're not interested in banning TikTok. They're interested in mining it. You know who wanted TikTok banned? It wasn't the U.S. government. It was Israel. Because hashtag Free Palestine was out doing hashtag Am Israel Chai 10-1. Okay, so check out this article by Dissent in Bloom. It's a really good one.
And don't forget TikTok Trojan Horse by Alan McLeod. You can go
that's a
check
good
that
one
out in our backlogs if you so wish.
It shows all the NSA agents and Homeland Security and former spies that are now working in management at TikTok, State Department employees as well. That was with Jesse Jett, if I remember correctly, from 2 years ago on INN News. So all these people already have contributed and supported. The ways that you can do that if you're not already on that board, and we appreciate everyone that is and continue to be on that board and continue to support. Cash App, $ Indie News Network. co-fi.com/Indie News Network. PayPal.me/Indie News Network. And then we've got the Substacks, INNnewsletter.com, IndieMediaToday.com, and our self-hosted website that has a Stripe plugin at IndieNewsNow.com. And then you go to the Keep the Media Free, and you can hook up a monthly or one-time contribution over there. IndieNewsNow.com, INNnewsletter.com, IndieMediaToday.com. So many places you can go in order to support independent media, because we need it more than ever. Again, I love you all, and see you soon. I don't know when, but we'll see you soon. See you, everyone.
Bye. Have a great time.
Bye-bye! No! We just fucking lost the stream!
I guess this isn't such an awful place. Is that what you want?